So you want to be an AI engineer? All right, but let me burst the bubble before you start picturing yourself as Tony Stark building Jarvis. Because the reality? It's less about shiny robots and more about spreadsheets, Python scripts, and models that think a dog is a cucumber. Being an AI engineer is like being three people at once, part data scientist, part back-end engineer, and part mad scientist, losing their mind over a stubborn loss function. You're designing systems that recognize speech, generate text, detect fraud, or recommend YouTube videos you never asked for. Sounds epic, right? Until you realize the brain you're building was mostly trained on Reddit arguments and mislabeled cat photos. Here's what the job actually looks like. Your lifeblood is Python. Libraries like PyTorch and TensorFlow will be glued to your screen. You'll wrangle APIs, spin up Docker containers, and pray to the GPU gods that your cloud bill doesn't suddenly jump by $200 overnight. Spoiler, it will. And skills? Let's get real. This isn't I can do my taxes math. You'll need linear algebra, calculus, and stats, gradient descent, activation functions, eigenvectors, the kind of stuff that makes normal people's heads hurt. If that sounds scary, it should. AI is built on a messy marriage of theory and practice. Programming is next. If you don't know Python, don't bother. You'll live inside Jupyter notebooks, script data pipelines, and debug models that refuse to change their output no matter what you feed them. SQL is also clutch, because your fancy AI is useless if you can't even pull the data out of the database. And about data, welcome to the real boss fight. 80% of your time will be spent cleaning, labeling, and cursing at CSV files that make no sense. Forget the cool demos. The hidden grind is turning garbage data into something a model can actually learn from. A normal day? You grab a new data set, poke around, clean it up, and set up your model. Maybe it's a neural net. Maybe it's XGBoost because why not? You train it. Stare at the loss curve, tweak hyperparameters, wait hours, and finally, your model is only slightly better than flipping a coin. Congrats, you're officially an AI engineer. Now the big question, money. Yes, AI engineers get paid really well. 6 figures is very possible, especially in fintech, healthcare, or anything involving large language models. But don't think it's easy money. The competition is insane. Every resume has ChatGPT slapped on it, and boot camps are selling AI certificates like hotcakes. So here's the brutal honesty. If you hate math, if you need quick results, if failure makes you cry, this path will chew you up. Go build front ends instead. But if you love puzzles, don't mind messy data, and find joy in wrestling problems into submission, AI engineering could be the dream. Just don't expect to build superintelligence on day one. You'll probably spend 2 weeks wondering why your GPU isn't being used, before realizing you forgot to device. So should you do it? Only if you're genuinely curious, love learning, and don't mind being humbled by a model that thinks every image is a banana. And always remember, good data beats fancy models every single time. And hey, thanks for sticking around. Now go impress that cucumber dog model with your newfound wisdom.